that the IPs like Marvel, they are already in the realm of physical collectibles as well as physical toys. They sell high-end physical collectibles of their Marvel characters, and then they sell pretty affordable Marvel toys that's meant to be played with, that eventually breaks, that's meant to be thrown around. You know what I mean? So if you look at that concept, you have to think that these IPs are aware of the two different demographics, the collectors and the kids. And with that being said, you have to think of the apps that will come out. When you think of augmented reality, each of these IPs, they're not going to go into the augmented reality space and only go through the tunnel of a collectible augmented reality experience. They want to also tap into the market of kids, where it's strictly for kids, where you go into an augmented reality experience strictly for kids, where there's not this major secondary market, where the app is usually free, where you could jump on and play with these concepts and dive into these toys, these augmented reality toys. So if you remember, look at the difference between the augmented reality experience with Spider-Man on the VEVE app. You basically have a secret rare, you have a rare, you have a common, things like that. Things that some kids that just want to play with a augmented reality Spider-Man won't really understand the difference between. And the one thing for sure is that they definitely want to use the animated Spider-Man. So you compare that to the Marvel Spider-Man app. Within that Spider-Man app, they let you take pictures, they let you access what would be Peter Parker's cell phone. You can look at his videos of him turning into Spider-Man in his room, and all of these different features. You can also interact with the augmented Spider-Man, where he slings his web, where he does all of these crazy tricks, and he takes pictures, and you could jump in the photo and take a picture with him. And that's the gist of the app. You could also go, and they do have a feature where you can log into a portion of the app and purchase the movie directly from the app. It'll take you to your iTunes store. But within the app, it's mainly focused on entertainment and the gamification. And you have to be sure that you differentiate the two when you're thinking about what to expect from VEVE. You also have to look at, if the augmented reality world starts to open up more, these IPs will continue to tap into both demographics. One of the demographics being kids. An example of it not being for everyone is this point. You're not going to hand your app over. You're not going to hand over your phone with your VEVE app open and just give it to a kid and walk off and forget about it. Especially if you have a collection of, say, 300 collectibles, and some of them range from $2,000 to $10,000. There's no, even if there's 2 or 3 games on the VEVE app, there's no way in hell or heaven that someone with that amount of collectibles and that amount of value will hand over their app to a kid and say, here, give it a try. Go ahead and play with these things. I highly doubt that. And with that being said, we have to understand that there will be other augmented reality, licensed augmented reality apps being released and will continue to be released from these IPs in the future. Just as the Spider-Man app was released with all of the same features that our Spider-Man collectible has, right? So with that being said, let's check this out. I want to jump into this concept. This is something that just came out. So IndiaTimes.com. I want to check out this app and show you guys. So let's read this. This game brings Batman and its tech to augmented reality for kids. August 6, 2021. DC has announced its first ever augmented reality Batman app globally. Developed in conjunction with Warner Brothers, the DC Batman Bat Tech Edition app offers a first of its kind augmented reality AR superhero experience. The app is aimed at kids between the age 6 and 12 and is now available on both Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. So they are aware that the demographic is from 6 to 12. And the demographic is also about a superhero experience in the augmented reality world. You know, like we have AR collectibles, but they're exactly that. They're AR collectibles. They're not toys. They're not augmented reality toys, which would be something similar to this. And also, our demographic is not from 6 to 12. And this is the gamification demographic. So when you think of the demographic that we look at, we say, oh, this app is going to be, VEVE is going to be open for everybody. Kids are going to be on the app and things of that nature. I don't believe that is the goal in the immediate future. Maybe in the long term, maybe a long-term goal where they have a separate, like how people talked about VEVE Kids, it would have to be separate because you're overlapping collectibles. It's like David Hughes' Vagabond store where everything is collectibles is completely different than the toy section in Walmart. It's like you can't go into a collectible shop and just start touching things and pressing buttons and you know what I mean? Everything is in a case and he's pulling them out with white gloves, and after you purchase it, like he said, he owns comic books that he hasn't been able to read because they've been in the graded case. So let's continue. Free-to-play DC Batman Bat Tech Edition app is available in 13 different languages and is COPPA compliant. For those who don't know, COPPA stands for Children Online Privacy Protection Rule, and it's a federal regulation that lays down some ground rules for businesses on how to handle the personal data under 13 users. It tells website operators, marketers, and service providers what they should do to protect minors' safety and online privacy. Also, parents' consent is a must before collecting information from under 13-year-old users. DC Batman Bat Tech Edition is a narrative-driven, technology-inspired app that lets kids join Batman's crime-fighting team, Night Watch, and experience the world of Batman. The app also lets kids learn how to use Bat Tech to fight crime and help defend Gotham City from evil adversaries. In addition to learning about Batman's technology through the app's AR storytelling features, kids can play mini-games, transform photos with AR face filters and stickers, read exclusive digital comics, watch Batman Bat Tech themed video content, and gain access to the Bat Computer, the supercomputer where Batman's tech secrets are stored. New missions, games, filters, sticker packs, and video content will be added and updated on a regular basis to keep the app experience fresh and fun for kids. Additionally, launching exclusively on the DC Batman Bat Tech Edition app is a digital comic series, Batman Night Watch, where kids can explore how the Night Watch program was created and follow along with Batman and his superhero team as they take on Gotham City's supervillains following a massive breakout at Arkham Asylum. Additional digital comics will be added to the app on a regular basis. So, let's experience the app. Let's jump into that. Without even playing the game, you have all of these features that you can interact with, right? And then you could get into them and
The EMP, or electromagnetic pulse, is a short burst of energy that can disable the circuitry inside electronics equipment.
Right? You could zoom it up, you can make it bigger or whatever. Right? Now we have the full size. And look at these. Look at all these. Look at these. This is what DC is releasing as well. Look at the animation. Look at the sound. And I cut music off. I can turn the music back on and it'll be Batman music playing in the background. But the equipment belt. And you can literally get up on these, touch them.
These custom-made handcuffs handcuffs not only keep criminals safely confined, needless to say, Batman's utility belt is one of his most vital crime-fighting tools. When Batman finds himself cornered by criminals, smoke grenades can be a help. If Batman is helping Aquaman fight King Shark.
And now we're all up in here. Let's place that there. I can activate rotation. You know, I could get up on these things. There's a bunch of touch points that shows what's going on.
The Batmobile is outfitted with a sonic cannon.
One.
Welcome to the Batcomputer. I am able to share this simulation thanks to the ingenuity of many great minds. You see, Batman has access to highly advanced technologies. He and Batgirl work together along with other Gotham City allies and Justice League members. You are seeing all that data projected in augmented reality, which means you can explore Gotham City and Bat-Tech from any angle. Move around. See how it works. A more pressing concern, however, is this conference.
So look at this.
Technologies unveiled here could be a magnet for criminals seeking new ways to baffle Batman. As part of Nightwatch, your mission is to alert me of suspicious activity. Activate your echolocation again to record that conversation. Batman's cowl allows me to listen in on remote conversations, which I will relay to you. Processing incoming audio now.
All right, boss. We're outside the convention hall. Place looks dead as a doornail. Perfect time for some burglary. I'll let you know once we got the goods.
My hunch was correct. It appears there is going to be a break-in tonight. Well,
Look at this.
it also appears that our criminals have some competition. My word, that was thrilling. And the thief seems to have left us a clue to their identity. There appears to be claw marks on the glass. Given this clue, there is a 67% probability that our invisible culprit may be Catwoman.
Now watch this.
Now see if you can anticipate which exit they will emerge from. Blast. We lost the thief. Processing incoming audio now.
I sent you here to steal me that stealth tech, and instead you take a nap. Just get your lousy partner into the car before the cops arrive. We'll let the Joker clean up his own mess.
Excellent work. Now we know the identities of at least two criminals involved. The Riddler and the Joker. Whoever our thief is, that stealth technology is concealing their identity. But there appears to be a coded message left by the Riddler at the scene of the crime. Well done. Clearly, the Riddler is not going to give up on acquiring that stealth technology. Well done. You're making good time.